How Ellen DeGeneres became the woman she is now. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Epic Rank. We all adore Ellen DeGeneres, the intelligent and funny talk show host who loves to dance and make her audience smile. And why wouldn't we? After all, her eponymous show has been running for 16 seasons now. That's a lifetime in television hours. What this says of the show is that it has really stood the test of time, and its host must be doing something right. Consequently, Ellen has won numerous awards and has firmly cemented her place in Hollywood as a comedy heavyweight. Early life. Life wasn't always this kind to Ellen. Our comedian dropped out of college and performed at various gigs to try and etch a niche for herself in the comedy world. When she finally had a breakthrough, she almost lost it all by coming out publicly. Luckily for her, she stayed resilient and was able to weather the storm. Now Ellen is an American household name, and you can bet that her popularity extends beyond the borders. Born in 1958, Ellen had a very normal childhood in Louisiana. When the time came, she enrolled at UNO, but dropped out after just one semester. Naturally, she had to earn a living somehow, so she took on any odd jobs that she could find. House painting, sales, waiting tables, the like. Come the 80s, and Ellen made up her mind to pursue a career in comedy. As we know now, the lady sure does have a phony bone in her. She did stand up in various comedy clubs, and by 1984, she was already going on tour around the country. As icing on the cake, she was also crowned the funniest American in a Showtime contest. At 27, Ellen made her TV debut on the NBC show hosted by Johnny Carson and got seriously interested in TV. Soon after, she auditioned for parts in television shows and landed small roles in sitcoms such as Laurel Hill and Open House. Nonetheless, Ellen's career didn't really pick up until 1994 when she played Ellen Morgan on Ellen, the ABC sitcom. DeGeneres started gaining the attention from big award bodies later that year when she was announced as Patricia Richardson's co-host for the Emmys. Ellen DeGeneres decided to come out. Despite her growing fame, Ellen DeGeneres kept her private life concealed. The reason for that became apparent when she appeared on the April 14th, 1997 cover of Time with the headline confirming whispered rumors, "Yep, I'm gay." Those three little words kicked off a media maelstrom. On April 25th, DeGeneres was interviewed by Diane Sawyer for 2020 via ABC News, explaining the rationale behind opening up about her sexuality despite the damage it could do to her red-hot career. "I decided this was not going to be something that I was going to live the rest of my life being ashamed of," she declared. 2 days later, she appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show. When asked if she was nervous or what, DeGeneres admitted that indeed, she was, with her shaky demeanor answering for her. "Everyone thinks I'm a freak," she candidly admitted. DeGeneres also confessed that she hadn't expected the media coverage of her revelation to be as massive as it became. "I knew that it would be big," she told Winfrey, "but I had no idea it would be this big." Prior to Ellen's 1997 coming out episode, ratings had been dropping, and while that episode was among the season's most watched shows, ratings stayed flat. The following year, ABC decided to cancel the show. While ratings were one factor, backlash was another, with the Los Angeles Times reporting that the Southern Baptist Convention had called for a boycott of Disney, which owned ABC. In addition, several advertisers had pulled out of the shows over viewers' perceived discomfort over the character's sexuality. She kept on going. A 2001 TV comeback attempt was never quite materialized. With Ellen DeGeneres' 2001 CBS sitcom, The Ellen Show, canceled a few months after it premiered, did, however, win rave reviews for hosting the 2001 Emmy Awards during a tense time. Weeks after the 9/11 terror attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, DeGeneres' full-fledged comeback wouldn't arrive for a couple of years, but when it did, it was with a vengeance. First up, the release of Pixar's Finding Nemo in May 2003, the adorable story of a grumpy clownfish, voiced by comedian Albert Brooks, who searches for his missing son with a scatterbrained pal named Dory, winningly played by DeGeneres, became a box office sensation, earning $940 million worldwide. The success of Nemo was a godsend for DeGeneres, who told people later that same year, "I went through a phase, whether it was true or not, where my perception was, everyone hates me now, and it felt horrible." This newfound acclaim, she admitted, was not something she took for granted. She found talk show success. In September 2003, Ellen DeGeneres launched a syndicated daytime talk show, entering a highly competitive market that results in far more failures than successes. "What I feel like is, we're starting a relationship," DeGeneres told viewers in the monologue for the debut episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, "and I've committed myself to this relationship. I'll be here every single day, and I'm hoping you will also commit yourself to being here with me every single day. And if you're not, or you're gonna be late, please call me." Her sexuality was old news. No longer an issue with viewers, not only did The Ellen DeGeneres Show become a hit, it became arguably the biggest show in daytime. In 2017, reported Gold Derby, the show won a 10th Daytime Emmy, breaking its tie with the Oprah Winfrey Show to officially become the most awarded daytime talk show in Emmy history, in a uniquely ironic twist of fate. Ellen and Portia. 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 Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi met in 2001, but sparks flew when the two reconnected at VH1's Big in 04 Awards in December 2004. After that, the two were inseparable. Within months, they had moved in together and officially came out as a couple. "It's the first time that I've known in every cell of my being that I'm with somebody for the rest of my life," DeGeneres told People in November 2005. In 2008, the Supreme Court of California legalized same-sex marriage, and DeGeneres and de Rossi got married shortly after. He started stand-up again. While Ellen DeGeneres had been focusing on her daytime talk show and various other projects, she had let stand-up comedy fall by the wayside. In 2018, DeGeneres announced she'd be hitting the road for a brief city tour, performing stand-up for the first time in 15 years. Those shows formed the basis of her Netflix comedy special, Ellen DeGeneres. Relatable. It released at the end of that year. She made it! She went on to premiere The Ellen DeGeneres Show, which has won numerous awards from its inception, dated and married Portia de Rossi, hosted the Emmys again, hosted the Oscars, sat as a judge on American Idol, won a Medal of Freedom. Boy, has she made it. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next one.